Ella Fitzgerald. Ella Fitzgerald is significant to the mass media because she is one of the best-known African-American jazz singers of all time. After overcoming her mother and stepfather's deaths at the age of 15, she began a lifelong career of being a performer. During the Great Depression and through the Civil Rights era, Ella Fitzgerald remained an adored icon. Ella Fitzgerald did not have a lot of money going into the Great Depression, and she was a young African-American female during the Civil Rights Movement. None of the odds were on her side, but she persevered through and rose to fame and fortune with her career. Regardless of her circumstances, Fitzgerald stayed positive and stuck to her passion, singing. Ella Fitzgerald is an icon, and not just because of her beautiful voice. She is regarded as the First Lady of Song by many, and her songs remain classics to many listeners. She is considered to be part of a historically marginalized group because she was an African-American female singer in the 1940s, which was a time when neither African Americans nor females typically had the opportunity to rise to such fame. She was always regarded in a highly respectable way, and she truly earned her fame with her endless hard work and talent. Her music still lives on today. Up in Harlem, any place in Harlem, there's someone waiting there who makes it seem like heaven. Up in Harlem, I don't want your Dixie. Ella Fitzgerald significantly influenced the media by being the voice of jazz. She was one of the first African-American female singers to take jazz music and run with it. She had a beautiful voice, but no music ever suited it right until jazz. Once Fitzgerald discovered jazz music, she was set. This changed recorded music as we know it because it made Ella Fitzgerald one of the greatest female vocalists of all time. She was classic and extremely talented, and during her time, she was put on quite a pedestal. It is said that her music is classic, and anyone who claims to love music owes it to themselves to listen to Fitzgerald's works. Ms. Fitzgerald was put in the same group as timeless artists like Louis Armstrong. They even performed a jazz duet together. She created many songbooks during her time, each one filled with pieces of her creativity and interesting voice. She had a unique voice and a 3-octave range, which makes her an extremely gifted vocalist. Day is my enemy, the night my friend, for I'm always so alone till the day draws to an end. But when the sun Ella Fitzgerald's career began 84 years ago in 1935 when she recorded her first song with Chick Webb's orchestra. Her career really took off in 1938 when she recorded A Tisket, a Tasket with Chick Webb's orchestra. Tisket, a tasket, a brown and yellow basket. I send a letter to my mommy all the way. I dropped it. Yes, on the way I dropped it. A little girl, he picked it up and put it in her pocket. She was The music industry itself struggled a little bit in 1942 when the American Musicians Union went on strike, which halted recording for a summer. After the strike, Ella Fitzgerald began recording with the Ink Spots. With the Ink Spots, Fitzgerald recorded many hits, including Cow Cow Boogie, Into Each Life Some Rain Must Fall, and I'm Making Believe. On the plains down in Santa Fe, I met a cowboy riding the range one day, and as he jogged along, I heard him singing a most peculiar cowboy song. It was a ditty he learned in the city. Decca Records, Ella Fitzgerald's recording label at the time, was getting some major hits out of Ella and propelled her career forward. Fitzgerald was singing many duets, but Decca Records could not figure out which music genre would be best for Ella as a solo artist. During the 1940s, Ella's main focus of music was the genre bebop, which was very popular at the time. In 1949, Ella Fitzgerald first performed jazz, and it was a pivotal moment in her singing career. While she could make any style of music sound angelic, jazz was without a doubt her true calling. However, Decca Records did not have Fitzgerald start recording more jazz songs. Founder of jazz at the Philharmonic and Clef Records, Norman Granz, soon became Ella Fitzgerald's manager, just so he could ensure she would be recording jazz records. Under Granz, Ella completed many songbooks and was allowed to show the range and beauty of her voice through jazz music. Norman Granz even created Verve Records solely for Ella. After completing her third album, she needed to have an open heart surgery. She also had both of her legs amputated below the knee because of her diabetes. Although Ella Fitzgerald passed away in 1996, her legacy will continue to live on forever. She was an incredibly talented person with the gift of a beautiful voice, and through hard work rose to fame and fortune.
Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies.